You guys know I am the queen of finding the very best Amazon products, but today I'm sharing 15 viral Amazon products I cannot believe anyone ever recommended. I bought them, they were so bad, I couldn't share them. I don't know, maybe I was assembling them wrong. I have no idea, but I'm gonna share them all in today's video to make sure that you save your hard-earned money. Before we get into it though, please consider smashing that subscribe button because I have new videos just like this one every Monday and Friday. But let's get into today's video. The first viral Amazon product that truly tested my intelligence was this magnetic door stopper. So every influencer and their mother was posting this over on Instagram. It was this magnetic door stop. There was like a peel and stick option. There was a this option, this was a that option. I even put this in an unboxing video because I was like, all the ladies said this was it. I bought it immediately. I was influenced. This thing does not work. It's nice that it has the peel and stick option. It just doesn't work. The mechanism isn't good. It's just like very, very cheaply made. I truly believe the people who shared this, they like installed it for the video. They opened the door one time and then that was it. And then they didn't have a door stopper again. I would rather use a shoe. I would rather use a cup. I would rather use my own foot, like literally hold the door open with my foot and like lean over to do something else. That's how bad this product is. I don't know, maybe my door height is odd, but one, a door stop is not worth drilling into my door. There was like a drill option. You literally can get one of like those things from the Dollar Tree, those rubber things that they had in elementary school. That is way more than enough. Like it really, truly, honestly is okay. It just like wasn't cheap. I think it was like $15, $20, something like that. And it just did not work. Maybe it's just my doors. Maybe I was just stupid because I did install it incorrectly the first time and babe was like, are you good? But then we installed it correctly together and then it still didn't work. So it was partly a me problem, but also a product problem. I just feel like there are way more affordable alternatives to this high-tech crappy doorstop. Another product I hated this year, and I was so excited about it, is this cutting board sterilizer. And I love anything sterilized. If something can be sterilized, I want to sterilize it. I love it. I love sterilizing stuff. It's amazing because there's nothing like something that's super duper clean. So when it said it could sterilize my cutting boards, I said, say less, because you know, you're chopping raw chicken or this or that, and you could never be too careful. So the idea behind this is that it comes with like 3 cutting boards. They have like the different labels on them for the different types of cuisine, which I love. I have the Joseph and Joseph ones that are like that. 10 out of 10, love them. I've had them for years. Do I still like mix them up sometimes? Yes, but I do like it. But this one supposedly would sterilize it, dry it, and then also sterilize and dry silverware that you put in the bottom. Well, every time I put silverware in there to sterilize and dry, it came out still wet. Same thing with the placemats or the cutting boards. It just, you couldn't see the UV light. There were just so many red flags here. I really like the idea. I just didn't feel like it was actually doing what it claimed to do. And I think it was like $100. This was a pretty penny and it went viral, absolutely viral on Instagram. They were like, it sterilizes, it dries, you're good, And also it only fits like 4 forks. Now, I don't know about you. I don't wash every fork after I use it. I'm gonna wait until I really have no dishes left and then I'm gonna do the dishes, and you can't put them all in there at once. It just didn't seem like it actually worked as a product, though I really do love the idea. So if I were ever to find one that actually sterilized things and dried things, I would 100% buy it, but this was like $100 and definitely not worth it. I just think it was just so glitzy and glamorous that we all bought into it, but it simply just does not work. Now this one, I can't believe I didn't like it because I am the queen of mattress toppers, but this is this pillow top mattress topper, and one of my favorite, like one of my friends, honestly, on Instagram, like it went viral for her and I love that for her. And she was like, this has changed the game for me. This is the most comfortable thing. It has taken my crappy mattress and made it into a mattress sent from the gods. I have never actually had a worse night of sleep in my entire life. It felt like when there was this time where I didn't have a mattress, like I was buying a new one and I was just like sleeping on the floor. Like the floor was more comfortable than this mattress topper. I hate to say it. The beauty behind this mattress topper though, is that it has a pillow top part and then it also has like a memory foam part. So it was like supposed to be like the trifecta. That's 2 things, so it's not a trifecta. Whatever, you get my point. It was supposed to be the bee's knees. So we try this, we strip our bed, I wash the thing. It was a whole thing. I let it inflate. This thing is massive, so we have a king size bed. It's taking up the entire dining room. We can't eat dinner, for God's sakes. And I put it on the bed. I can't sleep. Babe can't sleep. The dog can't sleep. No one can sleep. And I was like, who is going to come get this from my home? Because it is inflated massively. And I'm not even embarrassed to admit, I called my sister-in-law and I said, I just have the best thing I think you're gonna love. You're gonna love it. I just needed to get it out of my house. It's horribly uncomfortable. I think there's too much cushion. At that point, it's simply a mattress. So maybe if you just lay this on the floor, it'd be good. But the really good thing about it is that the pillow top and the memory foam do separate. So you could use one and not the other. But I just hated this. It was like $150, I think. It just like, it was very uncomfortable to me. Now, if you do want a good mattress topper, and I'm someone who likes something very firm, I have a Beautyrest black mattress and I also have a Nectar mattress. They're both relatively firm. We like good back support here. You're gonna love this bamboo mattress topper. I love this one, Babe loves this one. Good support, easy to wash. It's more of a pillow top as opposed to memory foam. I'm not really a huge fan of memory foam, so it gives you a little bit of plushness without too much. You can still feel the support of the mattress. And this one is bamboo, so it is cooling, it's moisture wicking. The same brand, which is Naluka, also has one that isn't bamboo, so if you want something a little bit cheaper, this one sometimes is like $50 for the king. Also a really good option. I have both. I tried both because like I posted the Naluka one that wasn't bamboo and went viral, and you guys were like, I can't get it, help me. And I was like, okay, please stop scaring me. And then I tried the bamboo one, it was just as good. So I have both. I definitely recommend these. Don't get that other one. These are way cheaper and way more comfortable for, I think, the larger majority of sleepers. This next one is called the Sock Dock, and I think the idea behind it is really great. So basically this tool that you can put all of your socks in to make sure that you do not lose your socks in the laundry. The amount of time it takes to put the socks in the Sock Dock, I would rather get in my car, drive to Target, walk to the sock section, buy new socks, then, you know, maybe look around, look at the new home decor, maybe look at my list, check out, come home. I'd rather do all of that than use that thing. Like, it is way too much effort. Like, I'd rather my socks not match. It just really isn't worth it. I guess maybe I have big enough feet where I can find my socks in the laundry. I thought it was gonna make things a lot more efficient. It's just kind of like an extra gadget. I think maybe if you have many, many different kids and they all have different shoe sizes, this might be really useful. For me, I have my spouse, I have myself, and then we have a baby. Obviously the baby socks aren't my socks, and Babe and I, we can share socks, so a useless gadget to me. Nothing wrong with it. I just feel like just put your socks in the laundry. Now, you guys didn't like this one either, and I was kind of surprised, but this next item that was totally viral that like I liked and then I didn't like is this pearled candle sand. So the idea behind this is basically it's sand and it smells really good and you can turn anything into a candle, which I really, really like. I love the idea of it, but after a while, I had it for months and months and months. I really liked it. I was turning vases into candles. I was turning shoes into candles. Okay, I'm being dramatic. I didn't do that last one. That's fire hazard. But I was turning anything I could find into candles. But one, is really expensive, so you can only really make like 3 decent sized candles out of that. And then you're like, okay, I've got 50 million wicks, but no sand. And 2, after a while, it started to remind me of like bathroom spray, and not even poopery, just like bathroom spray. I was like, did I just use the bathroom in the living room? It just started to smell like that to me over time. And honestly, it's cheaper to probably just go buy a candle. It's gonna last longer, and if you accidentally bump this, it's gonna look like you spilled cat litter all over your floor, which is just not very palatable. So I really like the idea. I think it was very alluring at the beginning. If you're a DIYer, if you're a crafter, I think this is it for you. If you're a normal person, go get an agape candle. Their candles are amazing. Go get an Essence essential oil. It smells just like Le Labo. Get that, and like my little car diffuser, it works really well in my big house and it's not in a car. It's amazing. And get that. Get a candle warmer. That's going to infuse scent in your home a lot better than this. This really only smells if you're standing directly over it. And again, I just can't disconnect like the lavatory smell and the cat litter essence from my mind. And I'm gonna be honest, this is something I did love at the beginning, but then over time I was like, maybe this is not it. Next, we have this nearly natural willow tree. So I ordered this for a project. It was supposed to come prime, it didn't come prime. So that was strike number 1. But really, strike number 2, the really only real strike, is that it looks like wax paper. It looks like wax paper. It looks like they didn't even try to make it look like a real tree. And this thing goes viral on the internet all the time. I like how droopy it is. I love the look of a willow, but it does not look like a willow from The Wind in the Willows. This is not a convincing tree. Even my friend who likes stuff that looks kind of cheap, he was like, this looks cheap. We gotta send it back. And it was $170 and like a little bit of money to ship. And when you actually look at the reviews on Amazon, people say it's good value for the money, which is like fair, but the height is really, really low. I think it's like 5 feet tall. You have to buy a massive planter to really bolster it up to kind of sell it a little bit more. I think faux trees, a great way to elevate them is to literally elevate them, because then they look a little bit more realistic. You can bend the branches and stuff like this. This just didn't do it for me. Not worth the money. If you're gonna get a faux tree, I'm gonna recommend this one from Nearly Natural that I actually got from our house that they also sell on Amazon, and I'm disappointed in myself for not knowing that before I bought it. But this is the faux dogwood tree. Really, really realistic looking. I love how the branches fall. You can kind of bend them to look more or less realistic, or to like, you know, move towards light or something like that. I just think it sells the look a little bit better. And this one has little flowers on it, so it has a nice little feminine touch. I know flowers are really gender neutral, but it has that little nice like springy touch that I think is gonna elevate a home. And I've had this one for years, and this one is one you guys ask me about every single day. This next one I don't have much to say besides this is like a stainless steel like oil pitcher. It looks like they were spray painting it and then they just forgot. Like they were doing it and then they just forgot. It's like those DIY projects that we start and then we're like, you know what, never mind. And they sit in our garage forever. It's like that, but then they sold it for $50 and it just looks cheap, and it was kind of bent. It was like lopsided. It just was not good, so don't buy it. The next viral Amazon product that truly tested my patience was the magnetic cabinet lock. And I really thought this was gonna work, and it did work for one of my drawers, but then no other drawers in my home. So therefore I cannot recommend it if it's not universal. But basically the idea behind this is you can turn any drawer into a safe, which I really like the idea of. If there is a lip, if there was a little bit of metal impeding like the connection, it does not work. It doesn't work. If someone is really strong, they're gonna open it no matter what. So if you're using it to like protect stuff from your kids, maybe. If you're trying to protect something from like your husband who's just like looking for something in the middle of the light, it's a waste of money because he's just gonna yank it open, right? It just feels like maybe you got like a water bottle stuck and you gotta give it an extra tug. That's what it's like. And you have to charge it. Just buy a safe. I also have the saver. I think the saver is a good option. I also have that fireproof safe that I shared with you. It's like a safe box. And what's really cool about this is it's fireproof. You can put a lock on it. It is disaster proof. So it does all of the same things. You can hide it in a drawer and kind of keep it moving, or you can just get like a standard filing cabinet or standard safe and drill it into the back of your closet. This does not achieve the look. It does not really have any utility unless you have like the perfect drawer, which just most people don't have. Next, we have this mud pie salt and pepper shaker. It was meant to look like travertine. It does, but it doesn't have different holes for salt and pepper. I feel like salt and pepper require different things. Because it was supposed to be like a mill, I just feel like for the price, it was giving nothing. I'd rather just keep my salt in the container that it comes in from Trader Joe's if it's not going to actually give me fresh cracked pepper or fresh cracked salt. And it also kind of just looked like old cheese to me, to be completely honest. I just feel like the sculpting wasn't there. I feel like I'm reading these products for filth, but I think it's really important that I show you products that I love and also products that I just cannot stand. As opposed to these ones, I really love these USB salt and pepper shakers. Babe even commented the other day, obviously like I find products for a living and I shop for a living because I want to help you guys achieve the Lux Look for Less and really elevate your space. Babe is like, why are you buying this, right? This is one of those things Babe went out of their way to say to me, I really like this. This is a really, really good product. So the great thing about these is you can charge the base, you can also charge them individually. It's USB rechargeable, so you just push a button and it'll crack the salt, crack the pepper. It doesn't fall out unnecessarily. It doesn't do that thing that gravity ones do where like if it's tilted slightly, like and it sounds like there's like a robot in your house like in the middle of the night and you're like, I just want to sleep. Why is Wally waking me up right now? You don't have that problem with these ones. They're sleek. They come in so many different colors and I really do love them, and they hold so much salt and pepper. I don't think these were viral, but this is an Amazon product I didn't totally love. I didn't return it, but I didn't love it. And these are these curtain hooks. I love the mechanism behind them. I love how they hang the curtains, especially if you're trying to put curtains over top of glass, which I love to do in my showers because I think curtains just really soften a space. But these are like the most yellow gold I've ever seen. Very similar to that oil container. I just felt like the spray paint that they chose just was like not a good option, but they glide really well on like the shower bar and things like that. But I did want to call your attention to that. If you were going to shop on Amazon for curtain hardware, I recommend the brand Invalon. I think that's the only brand I found on Amazon that looked hammered, that looks sophisticated, that has a gold that doesn't look cheap. But this one definitely looks cheap, but I just like needed it in a pinch and I didn't care to return it. But definitely go Invalon and not this route. Another product I bought because I thought it was just going to be like a game changer for those of you who maybe don't have like an in-unit washer and dryer, or your kids are always outside and you're getting something wet, was this portable dryer. The wind is going to dry your clothes faster than this. The wind is going to dry your clothes faster than this. You could really just breathe really hard and your clothes would dry faster than this. It does not work. This one's so viral. Everyone was like, you need this, you need this, you need this. And I was like, this is gonna be a game changer for my friends here on YouTube. It was not. It was used once and it's just sitting in a closet. Just get a clothesline. Way more economical. Definitely better for your clothes. You're gonna smell better unless you like live somewhere with a ton of smog. Unnecessary purchase. I really love the thought behind the item, but it just truly is not necessary. So 10 out of 10, do not buy this. I think I really like the idea for someone who like lived in an RV or again, like a New York City apartment, but again, just open the window. It's going to be so much faster. And the last Amazon product that like kind of went viral and it's like a fashion related item is this mid-low heel. I bought them because they went viral. I thought they were cute, but man, they look like little lad shoes. Have you guys heard like the berries and cream thing? That's what they look like. They look like that. They also kind of look like hooves. When I put them on, I kind of look like Mr. Tumnus from the Chronicles of Narnia, who is my favorite Narnia character, but don't totally love the look. They're just really hard to walk in nonetheless, even though they have like a nice like ballet, like point shoe kind of looking front and then a nice chocolatey brown, but they're so hard to walk in even though you're literally half an inch off the ground. It looks like I'm trying to walk in Louboutins, but they're just like my little lad shoes. So they look cute. They're not super practical, but they went super viral on Instagram and I was like, I'm gonna be a fashionista. This is going to elevate my look. I literally cannot walk in them. I have to sit. They're car shoes, but they're not even high. And it's like, why do I need a cane to walk in these shoes? Don't buy them. Though they're very, very cute. I've bought many shoes from Amazon that I really like, and these just aren't them. But those are some viral Amazon products that I found this year that I absolutely hated. I have no idea when they went viral. They were total fails. I think a lot of them, the idea behind them was really, really fantastic, but the execution on the creation just was not there. So this is a reminder to, turn to resources like me and other YouTubers, read reviews. I spend hours reading reviews. You're like, what are you reading? Are you reading a really exciting book? No, I'm reading Amazon reviews and a really exciting book. But read reviews and take things that they claim products do with a grain of salt, because I've bought many, many products that I've never shared on here that are just plain garbage, even though they went super viral. If you liked today's video, please consider smashing the subscribe button because I have new videos just like this one every Monday and Friday, and I love hanging out with you. But until next time, have a beautiful day.